It's called you, baby. Kingly on the beat.
Give me twice, your body nice. Say me become a Rihanna. You make me shy, blow my mind. Mean to follow the rest of my life. Baby, when it was, moda. Anything you want.
It's just an audio.
Oh, this guy should do a video, man.
You should do a video, isn't it? Hey, Isa!
Most artists are doing shit.
What is Squeezy? It's just about singing about money, sex, drugs, reward. But man, this brother of mine is amazing, guys.
Clean legit.
Legit shit, I'm telling you, bro. So the song is called Baila Manze, guys, and I know what you're thinking. Today, things are a little bit different, Manze. So you know what it is. This is On The Rock with the Stone. Nakama kawaida tunakucheki. I am your host, Son of Maria, man, and you know what it is. It's all about the good vibes. No time for bad vibes. Just mad vibes, Manze. Na unajua, as always, Saturday is for the boys, Manze.
For the boys.
I'll see you. So, Manze, usually anakuanga on the left, but today on the right, Manze. Featuring today on this episode, bana, wanamwitaje?
Eugene. If you like, call me Opija.
Oh, Opija, Mr. Opija, pesa utas, nigga. Yeah, Manze, so Eugene tumetoka mbali na yeye. I remember Eugene amekuwa supervisor wangu job, Manze. That time nikienda like nachelewa, I had to text him on the, excuse me, Eugene, I'm gonna be late today. I kind of ran into traffic, but I'll be back in earlier. But
Are you sure those texts are legit? Are you sure?
bro, you know better. Now I'm only sure ulikuwa unakubali hizo excuses because I used to do my job.
Of course, bro. Even if it's 2 hours, it'll give me what I need.
Exactly. So ladies and gentlemen, unaona? So Manze, today is just an amazing episode, Manze, and I'm so grateful. Like, thank you so much for coming in, bro.
I appreciate that.
Manze, guys, this is our first video episode, brother, and I'm just speechless. Actually, on our investments are paying off, bana. Thank you for everyone who's been listening to us, dude, because kama sizo masikio zenyu, we would not have this video episode today, man.
Sure.
So Eugene, thank you so much for tuning in. Karibu bana. This is where we make the conversations happen.
I came from another count, Kajiado, man.
Oh,
Here.
how's Kajiado?
Kajiado is fine, sunny.
Sikuni na vumbi bana.
No, man.
Ama ulioga kwa barabara.
That's a task, so you have to compromise. We have to dodge a lot of that.
We are sorry. Nyinyi sijui mlifanywa nini. Yaani tu JJ. Hey man,
Yeah.
So folks, today is going to be an amazing episode, and we just did the intro, so I'm sure you're going to be ready for what we have in store for you. So stay tuned in. Kawa kawaida, this is On The Rock with the Stone, and guys, ladies and gentlemen, let me hit you up with some Baila by Trivan Willis, a brother of mine. I'll see you.
Kingly on the beat.
Give me twice, your body nice. Say me become a Rihanna. You make me shy, blow my mind. Mean to follow the rest of my life. Baby, when it was, moda. Anything you want, then I can do that. You're my little mama.
Good vibes. And I see him chrome.
Yes.
Vibes only, man.
You're my little mama, you're my baby boo. Only you.
Yeah. So guys, Manze, it's season 1, episode 3, and you know what it is. We're talking about gender equality. So today, I don't know what the subtopic is actually going to be, but the umbrella of the whole idea of why we're here today is to discuss and to get different perspectives on how we see gender equality as it is today. And on the previous episodes, mmekuwa mkisia what we've been up to, and I guess some of you, or rather all of you, have an opinion. And today I'm lucky to be joined with Eugene here. We'll discuss na tutajua a little thing about what he thinks on the topic of gender equality. So Eugene, my man,
Yes.
karibu bana,
Thank you.
karibu.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So The question that I always ask everyone kwa show before we start is like, what do you understand by the term gender equality?
What I said about gender equality is that it's just a concept of how a man, if you have, for example, if you have a lady and a boy as a family, you are a dad, you should treat them the same. That's the thing.
So like your aspect of gender equality is much more of a family-based thing.
Not a family-based thing, but just an example. Even for me, I'm a leader. I do a lead group of people, so I should treat them the same, right? If it's a lady and a gentleman, I should treat them the same. But to me, it's not always that way, because you find that those are two different people with two different needs. For example, if I'm your brother, and for you, you're doing IT, for me, I'm doing maybe business, and then we have a dad. So your needs and my needs are different. So, for example, we cannot be treated the same. You see? So the resources you need and the resources I need are actually different. So it can't be the same. So no matter how we say that gender equality can, I think, have you heard about gender mainstreaming, right?
I do. Yeah, I have.
Gender mainstreaming, how to make it like to treat these people the same. So no matter how you come with policies, you treat them the same, but their needs are really different. So you can't treat them the same, because even in today's world, if you look at it, even where we work, what we do, ladies and men are treated differently. Why? Because it's not the fault of people who treat them differently, but it's because what they offer and what they need
is different.
are different.
So gender equality is actually not equal.
It can never be equal, because
Hey, but then for the first time, you're someone knows always having my back on this topic, man.
Yes.
I'm always saying that there's no equality between us, and people like always seem to disagree with me, man. And finally, leo nimepata mtu mwenye goes with my back, man. So me, Eugene, I've been saying the same thing. No matter how many times we keep on talking about gender equality or like being treated the same, Leah and Winnie on the first episode, they say like gender equality is all about equal opportunities, equal chances, equal rights and all that. And mimi nikasema, that's not true. Because there is nothing like equality happening here. And I'm sure right now, if you were to hear the mention of the term the gender equality just anywhere, kitu itakuja kwa akili yako, the first thing ni nini? Kwamba there's a female being oppressed somewhere.
Of course.
So
why is it always a female?
Why is it always a female? That is the question.
Because from this conversation, from 1980s, when gender mainstreaming came, that policy came, the girl child was being marginalized so much. But now they focus on the girl child so much. And now it's the boy child suffering. Why? Because the focus has been on the girl child so much.
Every time. And they're claiming, I say, sikatai ati what a man can do, a woman can do better. It's okay, because we see CEOs out there who are female.
What a man can do, a woman can do better. I don't believe that.
But the very story
no, because I do believe women work with their feelings. For us men, we do with the numbers, with the statistics.
We work with our heads.
For example, if for example you have a girlfriend, right? Then there's a problem you have a problem with her. For her, she'll reason emotionally, but for you, you'll reason logically. See, that's the difference. So if you have a CEO who is a lady and there's a CEO who is a man, I'll consider the man. I mean the man, a good CEO, not a bad one, a good one, because they look they check the numbers, they check how you do, how you come in and what I think like that logically. But the lady will put for you some feelings. If they like you, they won't care about the numbers.
Exactly.
You see?
But if they don't like you, even if you give out numbers, they don't give a shit.
Yeah, the numbers don't matter. Never at all.
But just speaking of which, I guess that brings us into like a very interesting topic, because the topic gender equality is like very like it's a wide net. It captures different aspects of what happens in the day-to-day life.
Sure.
And you've mentioned something very interesting: the job market, the job side, where if you have a leader who is a female, they'll put more of their feelings
Yeah.
to how they rate your quality of work compared to working with a male
Yeah.
who will be like more of what are you producing, what are you bringing on the table
On the
instead.
table, yeah.
What I say,
Yeah.
and like now that is a point where I don't see like.
Yeah.
And yeah, we can never be equal.
We cannot be
because we are here trying to achieve results, but
Yeah.
this other gender is
Yeah.
busy trying to make connections.
Yeah, sure.
Even in a business setup.
And there is because when you talk to a lady will tell you, Alvin, how I feel you're not doing this, I feel you're not doing this. Because that's emotions.
Vile una
But
feel.
if I'm talking to you, I'll be like, Alvin, I know you're not doing better. You see? Because
Let me tell you
I've
one
checked on the
thing.
statistics and I know you're not doing better. You see?
Let me tell you one thing. I used to do this chile.
Yeah.
Every single time, bro,
Yeah.
tulikuwa na issues
Yeah.
kila wakati.
Yeah.
Now, every time when you're having a conversation, unajua, when you're having a conversation with someone,
Yeah.
it's like a conversation. No one is on the upper side.
Right, sure.
We're on 50-50.
Yeah.
Whether I'm selling and you're selling and I'm buying,
Sure.
we are on a 50-50 basis.
Yeah.
It's up to your pitch
Yeah.
to make sure that mimi niko on the buying side more.
Yeah.
Unacheki?
Yeah.
So this chile, every single time tulikuwa tuna have an argument ama nini. You know, unajua mimi na feel, mimi na feel,
No.
mimi na feel. So I was like, wewe uoni, we're having all these issues
Yeah.
because of the things that
One,
you
two,
feel.
three.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
vitu zenye una feel.
Yeah.
Now it's it's not supposed to be that way. Mimi kama na feel kitu,
Yeah.
I have evidence to prove it. Like,
Yeah.
ni hivi na ni hivi na ni hivi.
Yeah.
Umesema,
Yeah.
if you are the male boss and like you Alfie, you know you're not performing.
Yeah, sure.
Because look, your numbers were like this.
Yes.
And like this.
Yeah, like this,
And
like
like this.
See, it's easy as that. But a lady supervisor will come and tell you, Alvin, I feel you not. No, tell me where I'm going wrong.
Tell me where I'm going wrong. Stop going through come through me direct.
Sure.
Stop going through the corners.
So, going to the topic, you can never treat these people the same. You see?
You know, also speaking of gender equality,
Yeah.
about being treated the same. You know, right now, if a lady goes for an interview,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
a lady who has looks and assets, they'll be given like a much more priority,
Yeah.
just because of how they look.
But for me, there's a skill I've really developed from where I was working with you
Yeah.
to now.
Uh-huh.
I've met ladies who have the assets, ladies who are appealing.
Assets and assets.
I've interviewed a lot of people.
Yeah.
They know me. So, but to me, it's always different, because I'm always disciplined to the work I'm doing. I'm always disciplined to my career. I'm always disciplined because for you to reach the level you want, you have to be disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between us and ladies.
Yeah.
A lady doesn't have to be disciplined. A lady can venture how they want. But for you to be a man of value, for you to be whatever you want to be, you have to be disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's always, what can you do? But to most people, it's always, she's beautiful, she needs to be in the team.
Yeah.
You see? Yes, you can be beautiful, but,
Beauty without brains.
most ladies, but even in the dating cycle, most ladies, they just care about how they're beautiful. There's a lady I met one time, and what she cares about is she's beautiful. And when I sit back and I realize it, there's nothing about being beautiful.
And what is going to provide.
Exactly,
what is
but
going to
as a
bring to
man, I need you to be something else. Something
Apart
more.
from beautiful.
Apart from being beautiful. You see,
what can you do?
can you put my house in order?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me, Eugene, this should be this way, this should be this way? Can you organize something? Because for me, I'm a man. I do this now, I do the other one. I cannot put them together at the same time.
Yeah.
But I need someone who can put align stuff.
I think I do understand, and that will bring a cohesion, Eugene.
Yeah.
As a leader,
Yeah.
wherever you are right now, and as a leader that you are when I was working under you that time,
Yeah.
how were you able to bench that equality in terms of how you were treating us male colleagues and female colleagues, and make sure that there was that balance and that coexistence in the workplace to make sure that productivity was at its best?
Okay, so first of all, when you're a leader, maybe let's just mention call center supervisor.
Yeah.
What you have to understand is the production in the call center determines the longevity of the project. So the more you produce in the call center, the more the company gains and the more the growth. So when you try to bring the gender inequality in the production level, you're going to interfere with not the employment of the agents, but also the company and the company. So what I need to understand, first of all, these people are paying the same. These people have the same resources, the laptop, the internet, and also these people maybe they eat at the same place. These people drink the same water. These people drink the same tea. So why should I treat them different? You see, because it's the same thing from the men and the female. So why do I need to treat them differently?
You know, some people would argue, Eugene, because when I was having a conversation with Leah and Winnie on the first episode of this season, alikuwa nasema something about like girls go through a lot of shit than men.
Yes, I understand. You see, ladies have a lot of traumas. First of all,
but we all have traumas, bro.
What you need to understand, I do say it some one thing. As a man, as men, we are blessed because today, if I have a family or I had a girlfriend, I can just dial a restart button and I say, I don't want this anymore, and I'll go to another project. As men, we are blessed. You can make a mistake and you can come out of it immediately.
But you're making this thing very interesting, bro, because you're diving where I want you to dive right in.
Yeah.
Do you know? Okay, that brings another question, definitely.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's easy for us men to take losses than it is for women?
Because women is emotional.
Yeah.
Why is your ex, a 5-year-old ex, looking for you? And for you, you're not looking for them.
Stigmatization.
It's not stigmatization. You see, for example, if you have a lady right now, for me, if I have a lady, I set a standard. Let me say I put in a standard where now another nigga cannot meet that standard. Then I find out that you cannot, you are not fit for me. Then you go and look for another nigga who doesn't reach that standard. The lady will look for you
because no one else meets that standard.
So the lady doesn't look for you because no one else reach that standard. The lady looks for you because of the emotions. For us, we think logically, we speak logically. So if I say, lady, I don't need you, I've looked up the numbers.
Almost the odds.
But for the lady, will be there,
I need this person.
Alvin provide this 85%. So maybe the 15% was missing. Then now Alvin pulls out the 85% which he had. Now go. Then you go to your 15%. Then you realize, the 85% is gone. You understand? So the 85% which Alvin used to provide is gone. Now you have to track back.
You have to
because ladies want it back 100.
100%. But since we have to look for it from zero.
You understand?
And like we really believe we're gonna ever achieve this thing we call equality. So bro, I just say on that topic about having a lady who you don't need and all that. Me wanasema kitu moja. As men, when we fall in love with women, we actually fall in love. Like tumeani hapo. Hapo ni zile za uko wapi bro? Sahi nimeshikika kidogo, niko na mashughuli 1 2 1 2.
But you are in the beach.
Unataki. Kwa sababu gani? Kwa sababu umemtambua. That is because we love for real. Unacheki. And this thing about the way someone will handle a story of a woman coming to tell them this guy did this for me, Ama did this to me. The way they'll handle it and the way someone will handle the same issue, a man reporting to them will be like, utapata mwingine.
Yes.
Wey.
You understand? Me, for why I don't believe ladies is one thing. Even if I meet a man who normally is too emotional, I don't trust them. For me, I work with trust. If I can trust you, good. And I need solid men. So for you to be solid, you don't have to be emotional. So why I don't trust ladies is because they're emotional. Because a lady will love Alvin because of something. A lady will love Eugene because of something. Yes. A lady will love maybe Kevin because of something. A lady will love 5 different people because of, and she will meet them because of that. And for a man, me, I love this lady because she's the one. You understand? Because the statistics shows that I should love her.
Yeah, out of every odd.
Odd.
Juu, before they settle, before they say, okay, ni wewe. Nimeangalia A.
Yeah.
Bila huyu, haiwezi.
Haiwezi.
B.
Yes.
Bila huyu,
Haiwezi.
haiwezi. C.
C.
Bila huyu, haiwezi.
D.
Sasa, bila huyu, haiwezi.
Haiwezi.
So, the best option,
She's her.
statistically speaking. Statistically
The
speaking.
numbers are tough, you see. But for the ladies, it's like
Emotions.
Let's come to the point where when you may break up, you're breaking up with the lady.
Yeah.
For you, you'll be single for some time, but the lady will be moving on. Why? Because they love percentages in you. Maybe 50% in you, another 20 in someone else, another 10.
Someone else.
So when you leave with your 50, she'll go to 25. So then she another 25. Then she realized, oh, the 50 guy was better. Then she now started looking for you. And then the time she started looking for you, you already got your number now.
Manzi,
Now you're
umesha scale up ukona.
You're all
This is where I wanna be. Like,
exactly.
Get out of here.
Like, that's why she's looking for me. No, she said that time. She said I wasn't the man. So now why is she looking for me?
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll be like, no, I'm not replying to that page.
You know, I heard somewhere that women get involved with men because of what they see in the men, rather than like sijui au msel kama imekaje, but girls see men for what they can be and men see women for what they have been. For instance, if kama nidema alikuwa naulizwa, if right now I was to tell you that this guy was going to be a very broke person, a homeless person, a beggar in the next 10 years, the bitch won't be the same person again.
Sure.
No, but Mimi, as a man, if I was told like this girl was a hoe 2 years ago, even if I love her right now,
You'll drop her.
Exactly.
Because let me tell you something which people also don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
The lady, why we are different, why gender, let's go to the topic, why gender equality can never be the same. It's because the lady is more valuable when she's young and fresh. But for a man like me and you, we are valuable when we have experience and money.
And when you have something to provide.
So basically, I'm more valuable when I'm old.
Mm-hmm.
The lady is more valuable
when she's young.
So when you're young and then you have traumas, we can take you in.
Exactly. You know, actually, speaking of which,
yes.
You know, there's like it's a very paradox situation.
Yeah, sure.
Look at it this way: a female at their 20s to 30s, they're having the best life.
Yeah.
Like every man wants them,
Sure.
every person wants to go down with them and all that.
28.
But mwanaume hiyo wakati ndio
Seka. They don't recognize that. You tell them, can you hook up? You see, like, no, I'll tell you. They just tell you, no, I'll inform you when I'm free. Things like that. Because they have options by then. You know, when a woman is a lady, she's young.
Yeah.
She's at whatever she attracts is more than what you can provide. Because she attracts men who are already settled. Men who already made it.
Men who are when you are kwa stage yetu yenye tuko sahi.
Exactly. They don't want that.
Yeah.
But what they don't realize is these people want to marry them.
Mm-hmm.
You see? But when you're struggling enough to beef it up, we pile it up, we save it up, we put the resources, we put the skills up. Now we meet, now we want to marry now. Then the lady whom you were dating maybe 5 years ago, then you come back to her, you're like, oh, I can't marry you. I'm going to pick another bitch.
Hey, someone younger. Hey.
No, they don't understand why.
Mm-hmm.
But what they should understand is because the lady is more valuable when she's young and fresh.
Yeah.
Because for me, I don't need a lady who has traumas. A lady who will be having funny dreams in my bed. I need a lady who's fresh, man. A lady who's calm, chill. You see?
Sasa juzi kulikuwa na trend nyingine pale Twitter. Ati that moment when umeboeka na bitch wako.
Yeah.
Lakini nitaki kumwambia.
Yeah.
On your moment the trend was like, I don't know if we can go through that trend.
Yeah.
At that moment, like when you spit on her back
Yeah.
just for her to think that you've come,
Yeah.
but you have lost. When she's hugging you, you feel like you're getting mugged.
Yeah. Something like that. So I don't want to tell my friends. I don't want to tell my gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's because we are the prize.
We are the bride,
Me,
actually.
I do believe if I'm in a relationship, I'm the one who controls that relationship, not the bitch.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to
There's
be.
no time and you can tell me that you cannot do this without me. No. I know how to wash, I know how to clean, I know how to cook, I know how to do all that stuff.
Because I just speaking of it, I even know how to cook better than
So,
you.
I don't need you.
Maybe
Because-
let me tell you one thing, bro. If
Yeah.
there's something that turns me off,
Yeah.
kondeni yuko kama mtasikia vibaya mali mko.
Yes.
But if there's something that I hate,
Mm.
is a bitch who doesn't know how to cook.
How does
How does it work? Aje.
you're a bitch? You don't know how to cook.
Aje.
So, you find that I do encourage my guys, my friends, maybe you don't know about them, you don't know how to cook, know how to wash. And if you don't know how to wash, buy a machine.
A washing machine.
So even if she come in your house, you don't need, I want to tell you something. Ladies should understand this with me, not maybe with another guy.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't need you, I don't need you. Maybe I want you, but I don't need you. That's the fact.
Yeah, I want you,
But I don't
but
need
I
you.
don't need you. So
That's the fact.
ukinikubali,
Yeah.
ukinikataa,
Yes.
chuja.
I want to give you another important point.
Yeah.
Why do I say I don't need you, but I want you? If you see those niggas who maybe commit suicide because of a lady, they fight because of a lady, is because they need that lady. What that tells you is because they don't love themselves much. That lady love them more than the way they love themselves. But if you love yourself more than the lady loves you,
Yeah,
bro, you don't need them.
You don't need them.
Because for me, if I feel angry, I'll go there and I'll prepare that meal. If I know my clothes are dirty,
I'll
I'll
go
go
wash
and
it.
If I know my shoes, I need to polish them, I'll go there and polish them.
Yeah.
If I know, nigga, today I need to take myself out, I need to put some good meal, take a drink, some 2 beers, I'll do that for myself. I'll go there in the restaurant, do that, order that thing. The table is mine, me and alone.
So my thing is, bro, maybe actually umesema kitu moja very important, and man, today we're not going to be like all about the gender equality and what, but boy child, on the rock with the stone in Ahonga, it's always all about you.
Yeah.
Now it's a very important point that we're speaking of right now. Kujipenda.
Yeah.
Kujipenda is is one thing that is very very important manzi.
Yeah.
Mwanzo kuna msali kunasema ukijijua utajijenga. Na ukijijenga bro, hakuna mfia anaweza kuambia kitu. Na kujijenga inaanza hapo kwa hiyo you need to love yourself.
Yeah.
You need to know if I'm hungry, fuck that shit. I can go and cook. If my clothes are dirty, I'll go and wash them. If I need to go and feel good, nitatoka niende out.
You don't need to call a bitch.
I don't need to call a bitch to make me feel valued, to make me feel important, because boy child, you are very important. In fact, even statistics show, tumesema hapa we are more of the logic kind of creatures.
Yeah.
Now statistics show that boy child, tunapungua in number every single day.
Yeah.
And even the rule of business, when the demand is high, the supply has to go kidogo chini for business to boom.
Yes.
True or not true?
True.
So right now, wewe ni hot cake, mali yuko sahi. You don't even have to find value from a bitch. Mali yuko. You don't even have to get someone that akwambia na kupenda.
Yeah.
No, feel that you're important kwa hii maisha, because bro, you are important out there. Now Eugene has mentioned something very important, something very, kama wewe ni mjinga, don't listen to this shit, bro. But you need to equip yourself with skills. You need to love yourselves, because if you're speaking about this being equal shit, we're never gonna be equal, bro, because these females, as long as they are young, opportunities are there for them to grab and take it with their asses and assets.
Yeah, sure.
No offense, ladies. Tunawapenda sana, man.
Yeah.
Tunawapenda.
But we're not equal.
But we are not equal.
We cannot be equal.
We can never be equal. So, boy child, right now you might find yourself useless, stupid, maliuko. But let me tell you one thing. Your value is not. Your value is much more important than something that iko sahi. Unacheki because sasa uta hustle,
Yeah.
utangangana,
Yeah.
utatukanwa,
Yeah.
utapigwa,
Yeah.
every kind of shit, bro. But in the next future, you're the future Mbaba.
Yeah.
Unacheki, you're the future person when out these shorties out there will be like, I can't breathe without Alvo, I can't breathe without Eugene.
Yeah. So to the point, have you ever met a handsome guy? I know I'm handsome. We're handsome guy.
Ah,
Have you
bro.
ever met a handsome guy? And
I've met myself.
Then you see their bitch and you're like, what the fuck did this nigga having? It's because that nigga doesn't love himself so much. So, but if you love yourself so much and then you naona tu maringo kidogo. So the moment every bitch is coming to you and then you want to maringo, it's the more you're going to attract the best bitch.
Exactly.
You understand
because
that?
You have your quality of like.
You're like, oh,
this is the kind of bitch I'm rolling with.
You are here. Oh, no. I'll see there. So you'll be like, no, Alvin, I don't know about a maringo 20. You see? Alvin, I have a maringo. But I want a maringo. No.
That's Sinaga Maringo.
Yes, that's the point. And then you're going to end up, you as Alvin, attracting the best bitch. And then they'll be like, oh, Alvin smashing that bitch?
Like, how, man?
It's because this guy just put himself at the highest pedestal.
Exactly. You see, he knew the value.
The value.
The value.
The value.
Because I'm sure the moment you learn about how important you are, not even in terms of relationships, even in your workplace. I read this article somewhere, ilikuwa inasema, you know, on any place je unafanya kazi sahi, wherever you're working right now, you're not there as an employee. Take yourself as a company. You're like a solo company. Because you're there because this company cannot go on without you.
Yeah.
You're so valuable, bro, than you think. That you put yourself out there to be, man. Even in terms of the workplace, when you find your value and be like, you know, I cannot take up some projects. Those are not my kind of thing. But zile vitu zenye zinakuja, zile zenye zinakaa, zile za mabazu, you're like, you know, that's my kind of thing.
That's what you do.
That's what you do.
Yes.
Unacheki, at the moment you attract that, you be like, you know, maybe one thing when I'm saying kitu moja, when you're meeting with grown-ups, make sure umevaa suti.
See? And then it is very important. You know, my mom normally tells me this. She tells me, you know, make sure you dress so well. Even if it's a Sunday, it's a Monday. When you're going out, you're going to buy milk, you're going to buy whatever, you're going to do shopping. Just dress well. In that when someone meets you, you know you're a serious person.
Exactly. No. That's like a flow that human beings have. They love taking a book by the cover.
Yeah, sure.
Nataka tuambianga wasee don't judge a book by its cover. But bro, tengeneza cover yako msee. Tengeneza cover. Unasikia? Anakwenda kubai maziwa. Piga luku. Yaani wewe na luku ni hapa.
And it does not have to be something expensive. Just your t-shirt, jeans, maybe your t-shirt, your sweatshirt, but you're neat. You don't smell sweat. You good. You fresh. You just maybe better than some Dettol. Very nice.
Some shower.
Something like that. You're serious about yourself. So even if you meet a lady, say, you know, hi, good girl. Then she'll be like, oh, that nigga. That's a look for but to buy bread. And then she'll see you after 2 hours and then, oh, another look. She'll be like, oh, okay, that nigga takes care of himself. So for me, what I can tell about the guy, the niggas, first of all, for me, I've faced rejections. I've faced every kind of bad thing someone can do to you. For me, I've treated a lot of people. I mean, you have been there. I've treated a lot of people. I've promoted a lot of people. I've built a lot of people. But what you need to understand as a leader is when you are helping people, you don't need the same thing from them. When you're promoting people, you don't need them to say thank you. You don't need them to appreciate you. When you're doing all of these things, you don't expect
anything in return.
What exactly? Like you have been that guy, like you always say, Eugene, you did this for me. You see? So not a lot of them.
Allow me to cut it short, bro.
Okay.
You know, like on the previous episode, I promised guys that I'll tell them a little bit of my story.
Okay.
So Eugene, this is how I first met Eugene. I remember this day. Mimi nilikuwa nafanya kazi Kamkunji. Beba.
Okay.
Bro.
What?
Ona pale mkokoti, wale wase mkoko, wale 85 kilometers per hour.
Per hour.
Bro, I used to do that shit. Pale tao, sina hustle, I'm new in Nairobi, I need to make money. Pale mkokotini tu pale tao mizigo tu pale hours za beba bro. Ile 50 bob 100 nini. So it reached a time nimekaa Nairobi sana. I've been left by a bitch that I had dated for 8 years. Nilikuwa nimeona this was going to be my wife, my everything, because 8 years ain't a joke, bro. That is a lifetime.
8 years. You're so patient.
Hey, bro, I'm very patient. I did not. That time, like I never knew my value as I do right now.
Okay.
Unacheki. That's why I let, like, it's like I had a lot of deal with low bitch aliniwacha. But I had to hustle still, unacheki, because zingekubali ati vitu kama heartbreak ziniumizie tao. Nikibebea mtu mzigo nianguke nikufe kwa sababu ya msichana. I could not do that shit. But bro, that is where I used to work. That was my hustle, bro. So I remember this one day I was in bad blood with my uncle. I remember when I came to Nairobi, I was living with my uncle. But 3 months after my uncle, he told me to move out. Not in a good way. I love you, uncle, by the way. And I know you've subscribed to this, but I love you so much. If you don't know for what you did, singekuwa hapa sahi. On the rock haingekuwa imekuwa vile iko sahi.
The
lessons have been learned. Yeah, sure. So my uncle like told me, you know what? You need to move out.
Sure.
Without nothing, without anything, I moved out, bro. I started hustling. So I remember this day, hustle ilikuwa imenishinda bro. Nimebeba mizigo for one whole year. Sijapata job. I have mad skills. Sijapata job, but ninatesekea kule tao and nobody gives a fuck about how much I'm suffering.
Yeah.
So this one day, I decided, let me go back home. Let me go back to my mom.
Always go back to your mom.
Oh, yeah, man. Always go back to your mom. Yes, leave those bitches.
Always go back to your mom. You'll come back.
If you've been following me, guys, you know, Son of Maria anasema kitu moja. Mama si mama tu.
Yes.
Ni Mungu number 2.
Yes.
So I decided, let me go back to my mom.
You
because
know, from that point,
yeah.
If I take a bitch to my mom and my mom say, no, she's gone.
She's gone. And she Toka, stay.
Gone.
But if she says
yes, that's her.
You know, there's an artist called Rich 32.
Yes.
Anasemanga, now I love my woman because of my mom.
If my mama say, yeah, I look for that money, we do that wedding.
Exactly.
Yes.
No shade. So bro, me decided to go back to my mom's place.
Yeah.
But before I go back to my mom's place, I remembered, like, this uncle of mine, this is the guy that inspired me to, like, even take a career in IT, bro. Because I used to look up to this guy growing up every single day. Because me and my dad left when I was pretty young. And you know, for a man or for a boy, they always have to find a role model, bro. Yeah. And even if right now, I'm sure, bro, if you did not get the inspo from your dad, you got the inspo from just a figure somewhere that made you be who you are.
Actually, it was my grandfather. My name is my grandfather. My name is Eugene Okuma. That's him.
Skia?
Yeah, he was a paramount chief. You know.
Unaskia?
He really inspired my life.
A paramount chief, bro. And this thing is a great leader. Wow! I've never had, like, this has been the best. You see, if you can ever work, manze, hakuna kitu poa kama kupata a boss or a supervisor who's good, anafanya environment yako at work inakuwa peaceful, even growth inakuwa top notch. They say, like, you wanna make this supervisor proud. You want to achieve those targets together with them. Unajua, when akipata bread, lazima ata split. When I say,
yeah.
That's So my uncle was my role model, bro.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I used to look up to this guy.
Yeah.
So nikasemaje, there's no way I can go back home without making things right with this person.
Yeah.
So let me just go and apologize if I ever did anything wrong, because after that time we never spoke for like a whole year. I don't know where he's doing, if he's alive or dead. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But I decided, let me just go and approach him and apologize for whatever I did. So hata sasa hivi nikirudi mangu,
Yeah.
I'll still be in good terms with him.
Yeah.
So kuna kuwa na njia mbili na 99% of the time I usually follow one route.
Yeah.
So this particular day nafika mahali my uncle stays in Donholm. Kuna kuwa na chuo pale Donholm karibu na Sunrise. Something just tells me like pitia hii chuo leo.
Yeah.
And without even thinking, I shift nikaingia kwa hiyo chuo directly. Walking, nikaona cyber fulani. And see, I told you, bro, I used to work in a cyber.
Yeah, you told me about that.
So I saw a cyber somewhere. And then something inside of me, like deep down, ikanambia, ingia hapo uitishe kazi. But ile wenye mwanaume umezoea rejection to a point yenye ushaona hapa tu definitely sitapata. You tumeshazoea rejection.
Yeah.
Like men don't expect good things to come to them, because the moment that good things come to a man, they be like, hey.
I normally tell people that for me, I normally expect the worst.
Exactly.
Because if I give you the job, I expect you want to do it.
Yeah.
So if you do it,
I'm like, bro,
like,
hey, you've gone through beyond my expectations.
If I met a bitch today and she tell me no, we'll meet on Monday, then she tells me like, no, we won't meet. I want to be like, man.
I won't be disappointed.
Because
I expected that shit.
Yeah, that's it.
So, bro, the same way. Nilikuwa na expect rejection.
Yeah.
But nikapita, so I didn't go. The first instance, sikuingia pale ndani. But I made like 5 steps. But something told me, bro, fuck, you need to go back.
Go back.
So I battled with myself. I went back, and then going back, nikaipita tena. Niona
Kiburi kidogo.
Kiburi. Lakini sasa nikakaa hivi, nikajiconvince, nikajiambia fuck that shit. Hii ni mahali hakuna mtu ananijua.
Yeah.
Yaani nikikataliwa, sitasikia vibaya. So fuck this shit. Nikaingia hiyo place. Nikaongea na mtu mwenye hiyo cyber. Nikamwambia bro, manzi mimi natafuta job. Everything that is happening inside here, hakuna kitu yenye mimi sijui. Mimi najua kila kitu. So just give me a chance. Bro kanambia manzi, wewe angalia tu vile kumekauka. Hiyo si kwa kuona customers. Yeah. Angalia tu vile kumekauka. Nikamwambia haina shida. Mimi naelewa, but if you ever need like anyone, manzi just call me, because trust me, I'm good at this thing. Najua kila kitu hapa.
Yeah.
Akaniambia but kuna msee hapa, ongea na msee hapa kando. So msee hapo kando akaniambiaje, I know a guy who like has several car washes here in Donholm. Na ana owning cybers and he gives young people opportunities. Yeah. He's called Wafula. So when a pale if it's 5, ulizia Wafula, he can hook you up with a gig.
Yeah.
Sawa? Nikamwambia ni sawa. Nikamshukuru tu sana. Unacheki? You know Eugene unajua vile mimi I'm appreciative. From heart, man. Thank you so much. Like ndani yangu. So I appreciate this guy. There was someone pale akaniambia, bro, wewe ni msanii? Nikamwambia manzi, mimi ni msanii. You can check me out by the way, Son of Maria on YouTube. I do spoken word.
Yeah.
Nikamwambia manzi, nice. So when I was leaving, the owner of the cyber, something came in his mind. Hey bro, you come. You remember Rose?
Yeah.
Rose.
Yeah, I remember Rose. Yes.
HR.
Yeah.
So apparently the previous day,
yeah,
Rose alikuwa amekuja. See that time when you were hiring, you needed agents like ASAP. It was
hard, bro.
So the previous day, Rose alikuwa amekuja kwa this guy. Apparently, I don't remember the guy's name, but this guy like alikuwa amefanya kazi na nyinyi wasi. Mimi simkumbuki jina hata wa leo, but they had worked with you know, because the project had imeshaanza kufanya kazi before you guys like started hiring people. Si ndio? So this guy had worked with you. Na alikuwa ameshafungua cyber. So aka turn down your offer. Ya kwenda kuwa.
I remember the guy. I think he is the one who connected the guy from the cyber. Don't know. I think I know the guy.
If you know the guy,
Yes, I know the name. Yes, I know the guy.
If you don't know the guy,
Yeah.
then that's the guy, bro.
Okay.
That's the guy.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's the guy. That's the guy, bro.
Okay.
And hiyo siku, sikuwa na smartphone, nilikuwa na katululu.
Katululu. I used to diss you because of that.
You know that phone ile nilikuwa nashikana na blada
I used to
nyuma.
diss you because of that.
That phone.
Yeah.
So I went, akaniambia, "But then bro, hebu uko na CV?" Nikamwambia, "Bro, mimi I have everything."
Thing, yeah.
Ukitaka kitu sasa niko nayo.
Yeah.
Akaniambiaje, ni vile net imekatika. But shika hizi email. Akanipatia email ya Bibo, Rose na Mose. Akaniambiaje, ukitumia Rose, CC Bibo na Mose. Tuma mara ngapi? 3. CC all those people. I sent those email. Akanipatia email akaniweka kwa karatasi. Ana kusema kwenda kwa Wafula, kwa uncle yangu, nikawacha. Sawa? Nika change. Don't you know how coincidence works? But then I don't believe in coincidences.
Yeah.
Nika change. And I changed course. Like immediately I inputted those emails, I went back to Umoja where I was staying. I had a friend of mine alikuwa Ngina. Ngina akanipatia. Nikaenda kwa Ngina nisaidie simu yako. Ni login kwa email yangu. Nitume hizi vitu tafadhali. So akanipea tenje. I sent the emails. Apparently the emails were wrong, bro. Honestly, the errors are the mail address not found. But I did not give up. So I could be pasted the wrong emails for Google. Google can autocorrect. And then I got the right email. I sent my CV and a cover letter. 1 hour later, Rose calls me.
At that time it was packed, bro. We needed
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rose calls me.
Yeah.
So that day there was this shorty who was coming from Mombasa. This shorty alikuwa amenicrashia toka kitambo.
What the fuck?
Hapo sasa hiyo she's coming to Nairobi fresher.
Yeah.
Ajui anything about Nairobi, but she wants to get dicked down. Sasa sisi nikamwambia wewe kuja mwili funny flap. So the shorty pulls up, bro. 1 hour later after I've applied that shit, nikapigwa na Rose akaniambia, "Are you ready for an interview tomorrow?"
Yes.
Counter baba dogo, Ruaraka. You remember that time? Hata unajua wakati. Exactly.
Business.
Nimekaa 8 months Nairobi. Sijui baba dogo ni wapi.
Yes.
Lakini sina shida.
Sina shida.
Yeah. So since this story comes jioni, sina hata bro, siko na hata shilingi. Yaani hata shilingi. So shori tunaenda kibandaski. Tuna buy lunch na. Tuna buy supper. Chapati na maragwe. So we go there, I dig her down freshy.
You are staff.
Exactly. I dig her down proper pale. Kisha asubuhi she's leaving to go to class, her first day in class. So, I don't have money, bro. And she's like, she wants to like panda matatu. So, sasa tukipanda matatu, akaona matatu itamfikisha late. Wewe jua hiyo wakati mimi nafaa kuwa pale Ruaraka interview. Saa ngapi? 2. Saa 2 bro. Sina shit. Akasema aje, "Let me take an Uber. I take you where you're going and then I go to school." Sawa? And that is how I met you, bro.
Yeah.
Tuka pull up na Uber pale baba dogo, interview pale watu wako hivi. Nikaingia pale interview.
Ukachapa mambo yako.
Maswali kidogo
Confidence bila kwanga.
Ile siku confidence ilikuwa sijui imeenda wapi. Nikaulizwa ati, "Why should I hire you?" Nikamwambia, "Because I'm so good at what I do."
But you're so good. You know, Rose came to your desk and she told me like, "Oh, that guy, the way he's typing, that guy is so good." And I told him, "Yeah, that nigga is so good."
Exactly. Yeah. I remember Eugene. After that time, Rose akaniambia, "You do aje?"
You know you are the only nigga who's giving me legit orders. You.
I know, bro.
Yeah.
Because I was good at my shit.
Yeah, I know.
So when I went for interview, I met in Eugene. Yeah. And guys, that is how I met Eugene. It was the very first day. I remember he was wearing some green Chelsea boots.
Yeah.
Kweli mabongo.
Kweli. My boots is my thing. Boots.
Stories are how.
Yeah.
Stories are how. And it was in a grey t-shirt.
Yeah, great.
And jungle green trouser. True or false?
True, bro.
So I excuse myself, then and build shorty. You know what? Hii job nimepata. so wewe you have to go, tutapatana baada mimi nishapata kazi. And remember that day Eugene, by sasa nikwambia Eugene, kama mnipatie laptop nianze kazi, niambie ina nyumbani.
I was like, wow, this nigga, I remember there's a time you had to be fired, you came late, and the nigga just stood up and spoke for himself. I was like, oh, that nigga is real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that comes to why?
Yeah.
Because I knew my value, I knew what I was bringing to the table,
Yeah.
I knew what you made me to become.
Yeah.
Because you made me to become a very good agent, Panzi.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, and if despite I had my flaws, definitely.
Yeah, sure, you had your flaws.
I had my flaws
A lot of
because
them.
everyone has flaws.
Yes, everyone has flaws.
But you were willing to accommodate these flaws,
You have to
Manze.
compromise. As a leader, you have to compromise a lot of stuff for you to get what you want.
Exactly, and that is the thing that I've been learning from you day by day, bro.
Yeah.
You always have, as a leader, you have to compromise a lot of things.
Yeah.
Even if it means having to like be like, I know Alvin, you're doing a lot, and Faith, you're also doing a lot.
Yeah.
But even if Alvin is doing more,
Yeah.
but I need
When
to
we-
make you.
when we had
people-
this,
we have to be.
we are going to get what we want.
Exactly. We have to be in the same team
Yeah.
for us to achieve
What
the
the goal.
goal.
Yeah.
Hey, so man, that is how I met Eugene. And Manze, right now, wherever I am at right now, even with my career, with whatever I'm doing right now, it's all thanks to people like Eugene that I met in my life, man. You never know who you're gonna meet in your life, Manze. Ujuangi. But as long as you just do what you were supposed to do, man, that's where the magic changes. Like every single thing becomes different because you're doing something because you actually want to do it
Yeah, sure.
without expecting anything in return.
Yeah.
And Manze Boychal, as you've said, expecting to be in the same level as a female, that's
That's where you go wrong. From what Alvin has said, sorry, I'm still helping a lot of people. I'm still employing a lot of people from that information. And we are here to employ more people.
more people
Because
like,
we have learned it, we know it's being done.
yeah.
And God willing, we are going to employ a lot of people because Alvin also is helping in that. So, boys, never be in a conversation where you want to be given equal opportunities to ladies. It can never be. Because if, for example, if I'm a leader, I'm the one who's giving the job, and then there's a cute lady, and then there's you, who doesn't even know who is a love. Who am I going to pick? So, but no matter don't pick the ladies. It's not about that. Because I do believe ladies have more opportunities, ladies will always get a chance. A lady can go get married,
Yeah.
and will have his life sorted. But a man,
You have to figure your own shit.
so that's why I always do boys with the guys.
Yes.
Yes.
If it was not for, Eugene, I realized like I was the right person for the job. The first day,
Yeah.
the very first day, it is trained because I didn't train for only 1 hour, and I was like, Buddha, mimi nimeshaelewa hii kitu. Ni kazi unanipea ama utaki.
I don't like, nigga, go on. Well, give me the orders. I don't want it.
Give me the orders.
Yes, I'm good to the next person.
And all along,
Yeah.
I always gave you legit orders, manze. Kwa sababu gani? Because the moment you know your worth as a boy child, the moment you realize like, this is what I'm bringing in the table, be it in a relationship.
Alvin, do you know from that? Do you know there are a lot of ladies when we were working together? They came to me, they used to tell me, Eugene, you don't realize people, or you don't see people. And I was like, no, it's not that I don't see people. It's just that I'm treating you the same.
Yeah.
So the ladies want me to see them for them being ladies.
But the men want to see them because
for
of
them
what they were doing.
for them putting on those short dresses. But
Makeup.
Yes. But for me, I'm like, these people are equal. They're agents. They're equal.
Yeah.
What Alvin has to get is what maybe Faith has to get. What Faith has to get is what Alvin has to get. They have to give me the same thing. If Alvin has to get me $100, it's what Faith has to get me. Because at the end of the month, they're being paid the same.
Yeah.
But now you see, the society is the society has now reconstructed itself in a way that faith will always have loopholes, which Alvin will never have.
Which will actually, even apart from just loopholes,
Yeah.
even the most obvious things, man.
Yeah.
Because, you know, kuzaliwa boicha
Yeah.
ni kama tu ushafi.
Yeah.
Like, no doubt.
Yeah.
Ni kama tu ushafi.
Yeah. Even today, even my dad do ask me what I normally do. And I was like, no, what I do doesn't matter.
That's what I funny.
What matters is I'm betting myself. So that's it, you know, because as a boy you go to school, you have to pay for your school fee, they do all that. But from then you'll have to reinvent yourself. You'll have to learn a few skills. You'll have to now realign yourself. You know, for me, I'm aligned. You know what I do. When someone asks about Eugene, they know what Eugene does. So that's what you need to do. For me, if I'm talking about Alvin, I know what Alvin does.
Exactly. And you know what you can tell the person about Alvin.
I know a client asking for that. Oh, I have a guy who does that.
By the way, speaking of which, man, guys, if you're an entrepreneur listening to this podcast or watching it wherever you're listening to us from, we have a wide range of solutions for you and your business. Like, I know most of you guys, mukiwangana frustrations, the first thing you call is the customer care.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm a customer experience lead at wherever.
Yeah.
And Eugene is the man, like the one who, you see, those projects those numbers that you call, every experience, like the journey from the first moment you dial to the last moment of service, Eugene is the guy to like handle all that shit for you, man. So if you're an entrepreneur right now, wherever you're listening to us from, and you want a solution to handle your business in terms of calls, in terms of voice messages, in terms of voice interactions, SMSs, emails, WhatsApp interactions, contact Eugene, man. Contact me, Eugene, and we'll give you the best of experience that you're ever gonna receive, man. Because you know, this is the A-team, banner. We give the best results. The best results.
And also we are honest.
Yeah.
We'll tell you what you can do and what you can't.
I guess Eugene, you should tell our listeners, whenever they're listening to us, from like how they can contact you and what it is you do that makes Eugene demand.
From your point, normally you see when I meet clients, you normally ask me one important question, like Eugene, how you use your solution to bring value to me. You know, that's where most BPO organizations go wrong. Because you find they don't have that person who really understands the business part of it and how to integrate the system to bring value to the client. So me being the call center supervisor, just not a call center supervisor, which I've done for a long time, and also I come with a solution. So if you are a client out there doing retail, a client there doing a lot of sales, a client there handling a lot of customer complaints, customer service issues, I can always come into that to handle all that stress from you from my side. I have a team who will handle that for you. I have a system which will integrate it how you want it. You can always customize how you want it with your product, with your services, to meet what you want, to meet your client requirements in a very minimal time. 3 days tops, we already configured the system, we are up to it. And I will be supervising it myself. No any other person, me. I always make sure that it works.
You know, I remember when back in the day when I used to work under you, I was like, thank you so much for your complaint. I have received this and I will be able to forward this complaint to my supervisor. Will be able to assist you with any further inquiries. But if you have any other inquiries, please feel free to contact us on a specific number and our supervisor will be able to help you out. Thank you so much for choosing this particular project or product. I was your customer service agent, Alvin, my son of Maria. And then I give it to Eugene, the man who's gonna sort it out for you. So, a businessman, wherever you are listening to us from, man, it's just not about the good vibes or the good conversations, but we also value good business, good interactions, and we offer good customer experiences, man. So you know what it is. This was On The Rock with a Stone, and for this season, this is the longest episode that we've had and our first video episode. I was your host, Son of Maria, man, and you know what it is. It's all about the good vibe. No time for bad vibes. Just mad vibes, one day. And tuning in with me today was Eugene, one day. Opija. Piga picha kula uwanja mi. Yeah, man, so the radio channel, this is On The Road to the best podcast. 2, 5, 4. Till next time. Damn, bro, man.
Oh baby, bailando. You are my lieutenant, I'm your commando. Baby, don't worry. The thing that I want in my life, baby girl, it is you. You're my little mama, you're my baby boo. Ooh, only you. In Mother Nature, 1 + 1, baby, equals 2. You know what that means, me and you. My baby boo. It's time for the banger. Show me the way venye we unanipenda. Tumekuja kujibamba. Sema popote my baby tutakwenda. Baby mimi nakupenda sana sana, zinavyopenda marijuana. Usimandi kusufani kuchanga bana haya mambo ya